videos are brought to you by Ranjan Motors, located at 139 Dutugamini Street. Come check them out if you're interested in getting a new or used ride. How's it going, my car dudes? Liam here from the Car Dudes channel. Today I am proud to present you all this 2018 Honda Civic. So as always, I'm going to give you guys a full and in-depth review of this Civic. I'll show you guys the interior and the exterior of the car. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Starting off with the trunk. As you can see, not a bad size. The seats are 60-40 split folding. They fold flat. Then under here, we have some more storage. Of course, our cargo cover. We also have another one up here. Overall, not a bad size. Definitely quite big for a little hatchback. Coming to the back seat. Now, I'm going to be completely honest here. I'm about 6 foot, almost 6'3", and my knees are right up against the seat. The seat is put in a position that I would be comfortable in, but I can't sneak my feet underneath the seat. But yeah, they are rubbing. Up here, I do have plenty of headroom, which is good, and shoulder room isn't too bad either. We also have a nice center armrest, very plush, with 2 cup holders, which is nice. Overall, not a bad back seat. Here's the key fob for the Civic. Being the more basic model, it is a switchblade key with Honda's classically cut key design. A lock, unlock, and trunk. If you press it once, it will unlock just the driver's door, but if you press it again, it will unlock all the doors throughout the car. It has a black metallic exterior with full black cloth interior. Ignition off to the right. To start the Civic, put your foot on the brake and twist the key to start. Very quiet startup. Not a bad sounding car. Electrically assisted, 3-spoke leather wrapped steering wheel. Very smooth power steering. You have a backup camera. Here's our parking brake. Right now it's deactivated. To activate it, just pull up And to deactivate it, put your foot on the brake and push down. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn on the automatic headlamps, the fog lights and the high beams, as well as the hazards. Pop the hood, fold out the mirrors, automatic driver's side window. We'll go ahead and check out the exterior. This Civic has a 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder producing 174 horsepower and 162 foot-pounds of torque. Has a 0 to 60 time of 7 seconds flat and a top speed of 131 miles per hour. The Honda Civic is known to be a reliable compact sedan. It has gone through several changes, becoming bigger, faster, and even more luxurious in the time being. Ending up at this one. This one is the 10th generation, and what a comeback for Honda. I say comeback because, let's be honest here, in recent years, the Civic has lost its charm, its soul. Not anymore with this new one. It has been a huge hit ever since its launch, and 2017 was the year Honda sold the most Civics ever since launch. 377,000 in the United States alone. Now that number alone is impressive in its own way, just the sales of the thing ever since launch. Combine that with a buttery smooth engine, great interior features as standard, great ride and handling, and Honda has got one hell of a car up for sale. The Civic is riding on Michelin Primary 3 235/45 R17-inch tires with 5 split-spoke rims. Coming to the interior, power windows, locks and mirrors, storage in the door, manual driver's seat, power lumbar, our hood release, accelerator and brake. Coming down here we have our headlight brightness, collision avoidance, parking assist, lane change assist, and traction control. Coming to the interior, our climate control, dual zone, individual temperature for the driver and passenger, our front and rear defrost, recirculation on and off, to adjust the fan speed and turn the AC on like one touch and that sort of stuff. You have to go full Lexus style. So one touch AC, and we have our different zones here. Our fan speed here, so you can adjust it, like I said, Lexus style. So yeah, not too bad. Coming to the stereo, I'm currently playing through Bluetooth audio. So to do that, just go to the home page, audio. You can choose a source. You can choose between iPod, USB, HDMI, that sort of stuff. But Bluetooth here. And the song On the Run, Child's Anthem, Goodbye Eleanor medley by Toto, or whatever song is playing will show up here. Honda's standard 6-speaker audio system, which sounds pretty good. Take a listen for yourself. So yeah, to the infotainment system, this is Honda's relatively new infotainment system. It is a bit iffy here and there, I'll be honest. I did have some trouble with it, trying to set up Apple CarPlay and, going to the different lists and that sort of stuff. It's a bit glitchy here and there. It's not the most responsive thing, but it gets the job done. So let me turn the AC down so that you guys can hear me better. So this is our home page right here, right? So we have our different settings here: audio, info, smartphone connection, app center, phone settings, and AHA, which I have no idea what that even is. And then here we have app list. So it's sort of like an Android, a stock Android type of look. I remember when I had my Android phone from like a Samsung Galaxy S2 from like late 2013. These are exactly the same icons that that phone had. So we have calculator, which is cool. I didn't think you could use a calculator in a car, but yeah. So that's cool. You can do maths equations in your car if you have to. And photos, internet, that sort of stuff. Then widgets. So I'm assuming you can put like photos and stuff like that, because there is an HDMI cable or HDMI port down here. If I zoom in on that for you guys. There's an HDMI port down there, so you can put a USB stick or stream photos from like your computer, that sort of stuff. And then back here on our homepage, in audio, like I said, this is where all your sources are. So, you know, radio, FM, DAB, digital radio, this does have. If we go back out here, then info. So this is like where you can adjust the settings of the car, like the clock, the trip computer, that sort of stuff. Then smartphone connection, app center, phone, and settings. In settings, obviously, is where like all the basic stuff is, like the phone, the car systems. So if we go to vehicle, as you can see, we have driver assist system set up. So if we click on that, that's like the lane departure warning, the lane keep assist beep, our collision avoidance, that sort of stuff. And then AHA, which I actually have no idea what that even is, so let's go in here and see. Okay, I guess it's like sort of like a music, because it's by Harman, so it's probably like a music type thing. I'm not too sure though, because I've never heard of it. And then up here we have a few shortcut buttons, so like map if you want to go to, which this car is a UK import, so the map does not work here. Then audio, we can go straight to audio. Oh, that takes us to AHA. And then the source, we can choose what source we want to play our music through. Which is cool. And here we have all our buttons here. So volume up, volume down, menu. I'm assuming that will take us here. And then a back button, which is really cool. Another cool thing is this little button on top here. You can actually adjust the brightness. Right now this is a day mode. If you press that, it's a night mode. And then you can turn it off completely. And in day mode you can actually adjust the brightness of it, which is really cool. So yeah, coming down here, we actually have a bit of storage in here, and weirdly, this actually passes through. So if I stick my fingers down here, you can actually see that. So that's a bit odd, but Honda is known to do stuff like that, and there's nothing wrong with it. And here we have our start-stop button, our eco mode, and our parking brake hold. Down here we have a cup holder, and in here we have some storage along with the USB port. And of course storage here for keeping stuff, that sort of stuff. So you can keep your phone here, or gate clicker, anything of that sort. Materials on the dashboard go. Up here it's a bit hard touch plastic, but everything else is really nice, soft material. It's very, very plush. And we also have some stitching going across here. It's not too bad. As far as comfort wise goes, I'm quite comfy. I've got plenty of thigh support. Legroom isn't too bad. Neither is headroom or shoulder room. And it's actually relatively low for a sedan. It's actually quite a low driving position, so it's a very sporty feel. We have a manual dimming rear view mirror, our dome lights, and you might think at first this is a sunroof switch. I know I did. You might think this is a sunroof switch, but I know I did, but it's really not. That's just to make the lights come on when you open the door, which is pretty cool. Headliner is also a very sort of suede or Alcantara finish, which is nice. I mentioned earlier that there's a part where I can stick my fingers down here, and this is actually a bit of storage. So you have an HDMI cable here, along with a USB port, which is where you would connect your phone if you were trying to connect for Apple CarPlay. And on this side, we actually have a 12-volt power outlet, which is cool. The steering wheel is nice. We have our cruise control here, along with our lane keep assist. So obviously, if you're wandering out of your lane, you'll get a beep. And then over here we have our voice recognition system. This is it doubles as a back button and a decline the call, and then over here we have our accept the call, and then here this is sort of like a enter, and this is like easy, makes it easier to communicate or shuffle around the infotainment system without actually taking your eyes off the road. Steering wheel controls, we have our cruise control here along with our lane keep assist. Over here we have our voice recognition system. This button double acts as a decline the call along with a back button and pick up the call. We have a volume up, volume down, and this is actually to adjust the center screen here because, as y'all know, Honda has this really nice sort of digital gauge cluster, sort of like Formula 1 style, which is, I really like it. So press this. I have our different settings here, so we can basically go through the entire menus with these 4 buttons here. So if you want to see, I'll zoom in on that for you guys. So right now we're in fuel. Press that. If you want to go, say, our average speed or drive time, that sort of stuff. Our compass. This is to show which seats are buckled in and are not buckled in for the rear seat passengers. Very cool. One of the rarest, very rare to see that on a car nowadays. This is like servicing, so next service 12,100 miles. Our music, our telephone. This is to convert kilometers to miles. And this is like sort of an info, so right now we need fuel. Forgot to mention, you can actually shift manually via the paddle shifters on the steering wheel, plus and minus. And over here we have our turn signal controls, and along with our headlight controls here, and our fog lights. And then over here we have our wiper controls. They're intermittent. You can also adjust the steering wheel. There's a lever way down here. Pull it out. Also rake. Alrighty. That's about it for this one. We'll turn it off. Thank you for watching my review on this 2018 Honda Civic. As always, let me know what you guys think of the review and leave some suggestions of cars I should review in the comment section below. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Drive safely till then.